Today is prep day. By the way, these are the biggest onions I could find in Jamaica. Yummy. Taste test. Everyone's gonna get together for a happy hour tonight. Okay, ready? Hey there, I'm Kelsey, that's Tim, and this is the story of our adventure. Life is fleeting, and we want to squeeze every bit out of it. We are wandering the world, so home is a bit of a moving target for us. We love finding the random, the remote, and sharing it all with you. So subscribe to get lost with us and hopefully find some inspiration to go after your own dreams.
Welcome back to Jamaica. We are soaking up everything Port Antonio has to offer.
Yes, from the beautiful, lush nature to the vibrant city streets, we have been enjoying all of it, and we were still on a mission to eat our way through the city. First up, we had to check out Piggy's, a local jerk chicken spot made famous by Anthony Bourdain.
Piggy's. Day one, first order of business, some jerk chicken. Oh, that's good.
We also grabbed some Jamaican patties from Juicy Patties, a Jamaican fast food chain here. These patties are like empanadas, a delicious flaky crust with a variety of savory fillings. They quickly became our go-to snack while wandering around town.
We are always excited to try local food, but for us, especially street food.
Yeah, absolutely. And by the way, if you guys live in Florida or New York, there are Juicy Patties locations in the U.S. apparently. So if you want to try a Juicy Patty, you can go there.
And with all of that exploring, it was now time to say goodbye to some of our friends.
Yep. Our friends on SB Chief and SB Lost caught their weather window. They were headed for Guatemala to wait out hurricane season. So we said our goodbyes and watched them head off into the distance. But the thing about weather windows is they work both ways. So we soon had some new neighbors. Doug, whose monohull you can see here, is 75 and from Sierra Vista, Arizona, about an hour away from Tucson. It's a small world, right? On his passage here, he had hit some heavy weather, and during a huge squall, his headsail had jammed. So we all jumped in to get that sorted. I love that sense of community.
It was now time to get to work. We had a weather window ourselves coming up that we had to get ready for.
And that meant some passage prep. Good morning. Today is prep day, so we've checked engines, checked oil and all that kind of stuff, so engines are good. And we're checking out of Jamaica tomorrow is the plan, because today is a holiday. But that means that I'm going to do a bunch of food prep for our passage. I have my little list here of all the things that I want to accomplish today. It is hot here all the time. Got the fan going. I'm already sweating. So it's going to be a sweaty day. But at the end of the day, there is a nice cold shower. So I'm excited about that, and maybe some ice cream. I don't know if they're open on a holiday, but yeah, that's the plan today. We are gonna food prep. I like eggs in carriers because often you get them in cardboard, which we don't want on the boat, or they don't have really a case. I've gotten eggs in like a plastic little bag. So to be able to carry them and get them back to the boat safely, I always carry these with us. And it's just a nice way to hold the eggs. Alright, banana bread in the oven. Our oven is a little bit hard to use and regulate, so you kind of have to keep an eye on it because the flame just doesn't regulate very well. And we got hard-boiled eggs. And then next is biscuits. I'm trying to put things in the oven at the same time to minimize the amount of heat and how long the oven is on. So I'm gonna do biscuits next. And then I don't know what. Also, I love this app. It's called Paprika, and I keep all my recipes in there, and you can share them and transfer them and put a picture of them, and like I always am editing recipes and stuff, so I'll just save my version of a recipe that I like and try and like change over time. But it's kind of cool. They're all right here. It's easy. I like it. By the way, these are the biggest onions I could find in Jamaica. They're so small. Made Tim a little tea with the extra dough.
Oh my goodness. A tea! Oh.
You gotta taste test it.
Mmm.
Good?
That's delicious.
Delicious tea.
It's a delicious tea. Yeah, what'd you put in this?
Bisquick, basically.
Mm.
It's just a Krusty's biscuit.
Mm.
Good.
Good.
I'm gonna make a little bit of coffee. Not making it cold brew, just making hot coffee, and I'm gonna put it in the fridge, which is not the way I prefer to do it, but I'm being lazy. We have biscuits, 2 loaves of banana bread, we have some lentils and rice still finishing, we have hard-boiled eggs, I'm gonna cut up a pineapple that we have, and we have some meat that's marinating, so we'll cook that tonight on the barbecue. We'll be pretty well prepped in case it's very rough weather and we don't want to cook at all. We'll have lots of protein. I'm really glad to have the galley down in this instance. It is so hot down here, but when you go upstairs, it's still nice. And yeah, so you can just sweat away down here, but it's still nice everywhere else. So I'm enjoying the galley down right now. When we first looked at boats, I didn't know how I felt about the galley down. Really a big fan of it. With this layout, at least when you're underway, you can brace yourself. It has so much counter space, especially with the under counter freezer. I never have to move anything up there to get to anything. So yeah, really like the layout of the kitchen, and the fact that you could just open this and throw, you know, vegetables and whatever out is really nice. Anyways, almost done in the hot kitchen. Oh, also, I'm pretty impressed with the little oven. It's tiny, but I was able to fit biscuits and 2 loaves of banana bread in all at the same time, which was pretty good. Took a little creativity, but we did it. Gotta try a little bit. It's warm and it smells so good. Okay, second taste test.
Whoa.
Add to while it's warm.
Mmm. Good. Moist, chewy, delicious. What's in there?
There's some oatmeal.
Mmm. Like it. Very good. And with that, we now had plenty of food for our passage.
Yes, and by the way, guys, you know if you've been watching for a while that I'm prone to seasickness, so doing all this prep really helps me mentally, which is, I think, 80% of the problem. And then it is also really nice that neither of us have to be down in the kitchen cooking much. So if the weather is bad, it really, really helps, and it just makes the passage so much better.
And Kelsey didn't mention, but down in the hot kitchen when you're on the dock, we found it's a lot hotter than when you're on the hook. The boat doesn't orient itself into the wind, and so you don't get that nice breeze coming through. So as much as it's been nice to enjoy being on a dock as sort of a treat, we were looking forward to getting back to anchor.
Yes, I can't wait. And we weren't the only ones doing prep. The dock was a bustle of activity. Everyone was leaving soon as well, so we all decided it would be a good time to take a break and have an official happy hour to chat and say goodbye to everyone before we all set sail and went our separate ways. Well, tonight a lot of people are leaving like us tomorrow or the next day, so everyone's going to get together for a happy hour tonight. So that's what we're headed to do.
The community we find when traveling is truly special. Whether we're anchored in a quiet cove or docked at a marina in a foreign land, sailors connect instantly. No matter their age, background, or country of origin, there's a shared spirit of adventure, resilience, and kindness that binds us together. Conversations start easily, stories flow freely, and help is always offered without hesitation. Being part of this community means never feeling alone, no matter how far from home you are. It's a reminder that the sea may be vast, but the friendships it nurtures are always close and strong. Because our paths are shaped by tides and winds, we've learned to savor every moment we share, knowing we may not cross paths again for months or even years. But that's what makes the friendships so meaningful. We value them deeply while we're together and carry them with us long after we part ways.
what a fun night. It was so nice to chat and laugh with everyone there.
Yeah, and the next day we were able to get checked out of Jamaica. It was, again, one of the easiest processes we've ever been through. And then we moved a little bit away to where we're back on the hook.
Yep. All right, so we have dropped our anchor. We moved off of the dock, and we were checked out of Jamaica officially. And we're just going to spend the night on the anchor, waiting for the weather to just chill a little bit. It's already chilled, but we'll get a good night's sleep, and then we'll set out tomorrow. Hopefully, if everything looks good. We're all ready. But we're just kind of sitting here taking in this place. It's pretty special. Port Antonio has been awesome. There were no fees to check in, no fees to check out, unless you do it like on the weekend or a holiday, but we didn't do that. And yeah, the little city is just cool to get a taste of Jamaica, and it's chill and really pretty. So we've really enjoyed our time here. Kind of a random surprise stop, but I cannot recommend it enough. It's a super cool little stop, and yeah, it's just so pretty. So just taking it in for one last time before we leave.
Well, Port Antonio totally caught us off guard, and maybe that's why we loved it so much. It's gritty and real, but also warm and friendly. It feels foreign, yet we can still communicate and connect easily. There's so much history here, with its fair share of ups and downs. But in all our travels, there's nothing quite like Jamaica. The sweet tropical scents, the music, the food, the people. It's something really special, and I am so glad we got to experience it.
Goodbye. I'm never gone. I say feel that rhythm, let your mind let go, picking up on the subtle signals of your sight. The self is disconnected, all the things we had perfected when the wind changed with all its might. I think we better learn sometime. I think we better learn sometime. Now we're walking through the courtyard and leaves roll over our shoestrings, so we speak of family and love, the only true thing. I know that vanity is dead. The queen says off with its head, and we can lay under the clouds, seeing that we'll be proud of the men we became, and that our sunrise will still come, and that our goodbye never gone, never gone, never gone. So yeah, say feel that rhythm, let your mind let go, picking up on the subtle signals of your sight. The self is disconnected, all the things we had perfected when the wind changed with all its might. I think we better learn sometime. I think we better learn sometime. Yeah. Nah, nah. Ooh. I think we better learn sometime.
It's just so pretty. I can't stop filming, but I'm going to now, so we'll see you in the morning. I've got to say, I was pretty sad to say goodbye to Port Antonio.
Yeah, Jamaica wasn't really even on our radar until we started doing some digging. And if you just go by other people's reviews, you may not go at all. But we're really happy that we just went ahead and went on a whim, as well as all the other boaters that we met there and had a great time.
Yeah, I'm so glad we made that stop.
And as usual, the weather was telling us it was time to move on.
Yep, so join us next week as we take on our longest sail yet.
Yes, and as always, thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, all of it. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.